So, I want to talk a little bit about how I became so connected to my psychic abilities. I hate using the word psychic because there's also a lot of connotations when it comes to that. I am just spiritually connected, yeah. And I believe every one of us is spiritually connected, but not everybody wants to talk about the spirit. And that's also the thing. I don't understand why people don't like to talk about spirituality. I don't know understand why there's such a taboo shush hush thing about spirituality. And the thing that is out there about spirituality is often very negative, and they make us scared of being able to see things or being able to. Jesus, did I even turn on the? Okay, I did turn on. Sorry, I thought the mic was not turned on, but the mic is turned on. So I want to talk a little bit of my experience and why I want to start talking more about spiritual experiences, because I believe we all go through them. I believe there are moments in our lives where we experience something so intensely that we're like, our ego just says, okay, I did not see that. You try to not unsee it because it's just so far away from the reality that we are in, that it's just like, what is this? And I believe we also like experience a lot of things in our dreams that are just so surreal sometimes. And we try to run away from it because we're like, if I'm experiencing this, then I will have to kind of figure out what it is, so it's easier to just run away from it and say it doesn't exist. And that's the thing that I'm doing the opposite of. I want to dive into the spirituality and figure out what is this, because we have been going through this circle of running away from God, running away from our true selves, just running away from what is true for generations and generations and generations. And that's also one thing that I've been shown in some of my visions, how people run away from God. And for me, spirituality is very much connected to God, because I believe that the Bible or the Quran, or all these religious books are just tools. They're just like, how you go to school and they give you a book on how to do 1 + 1 = 2, but then you graduate from school and you go out to the real world, and you don't have to do 1 + 1 = 2, because the real world is so much different from what you learned in school. That's how I see these religious books. These religious books are here to teach us 101 how to human. Love thyself, or love thy neighbor, love thy God, respect thy mother and father. All these things are textbook 101. But when we come to this world, how we translate these things can be very, very different. And that's why I mean, we're all having a problem with religion right now, because we like there are a lot of people who still believe that we have to go according to text. And that's where spirituality comes in, because I believe God gave us these abilities to hear or sense or feel other, like for example, right now I just felt this being that just snapped right here, you know but normally I would just ignore it. I would just be like, okay, that did not happen. But literally sometimes I can just see light, like flashes of light around me, and I cannot ignore that shit. You know what I mean? And when you go in the Bible, there's nothing in the Bible. Well, there is some things about people having visions and messages from God, but that's goes to show, like if that happened in the Bible, then it should be happening now too. And this is the conversation that I had with my mom also, because she's very religious. She's a Jehovah's Witness. I was born in a Jehovah's Witness family, and I know the Bible like the back of my hand, because that's all we did was go to church. So as I have evolved as a person, as a spirit, or as this soul that I am, I have discovered that, you know the Bible is very limiting when it comes to spirituality, because there is so much more. Um, there's so much more to God than the Bible. Let me repeat that. There is so much more to God than the Bible. It's like somebody having access to your diary, and okay, it's like somebody having access to your social media, or yeah, let's say your diary, your social media, your Facebook, or whatever, and the things that they see about you are supposed to be the, what do you say, the determining factor about you. That's not true, because there is so much more to you than what you post on social media or what you let other people know about you. There's so much more about you than that. And that's how I see the Bible. The Bible is like God's diary, like what He wants us to know about Him or her. I believe God is a woman, by the way, but that's another topic for a whole another day. Uh, what was that? I just lost my thought. Why? Come on. There is so much more to God than the Bible. And I believe that when God wrote the Bible, it was just like as an introduction, as an introduction to who God is. I believe we're supposed to go beyond the Bible and explore more to this aspect of creation than what is written in this black black and book. What am I doing? What is written in this black and white book? Also, I just thought about it. Why is it black and white? Have you ever thought about that? Anyways, just think about that for a second. The scriptures. Also, you have to think. This is one thing that's when I thought about this, I was mind blown. Scriptures, holy scriptures, right? When you think about it, it's the holy script. It's a script. The Bible is a script. When you think as a filmmaker, you know what a script is. It's like a manuscript. The Bible is a script, right? And it's supposed to show us what has happened in the past, what is happening right now, and what is going to happen in the future, right? So we should see it as that, as a script, like, for example, when you're an actor or an actress, you have to read a script and say those words out loud. We should be able to read the Bible and live by these words, but also know that we are much more beyond the script. We are much more than these words. Yeah, I don't know, man. These are just my reflections on how I see spirituality. I feel like spirituality is 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 very much connected to religion, because with my spirituality, I do not condemn, like, I don't say, like, for example, Christianity is the only way, Christianity is the best way, because I have found healing, or like found resources in different kinds of religion. I have, like, for example, how the Muslims pray, I feel like is a very, very beautiful thing. They go down on their knees and have all these mantras and all these, things that they do, which is so beautiful. And how the Buddhists meditate. Meditation is such a beautiful thing when you're trying to awaken to your true self. Meditation has helped me a lot. And I don't need meditation in the sense that you put on those earphones and somebody is telling you to relax and to breathe. Meditation can just be you laying in your bed and not doing anything. Just lay in your bed and be with yourself and your thoughts. That's how I meditate. And people say, okay, she lazy. But I'm out here meditating. I'm out here traveling in the astral realm, I'm out here doing shit. Anyways, yeah, I just want to touch a little bit on this factum, and remind myself that I am on the right path, even though it's not a path that is written in the scripture or written down in any book. It's still okay to be on this path. So yeah, I'm almost out of battery and I'm out of memory card, so I'm gonna stop this video.